Hey, I'm still on the road. I'm still in Canada. I'm in Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada. Northeast Ohio Dukes, Raymond Kohn is going to take that General Lee that's on a ramp right now, and we're in front of the Moncton Coliseum. He's going to jump it tomorrow, April 19th at high noon, 12 noon Atlantic time, folks. He will be jumping this car. And on this episode, we're going to go inside the General Lee, and we're going to see Raymond Kohn strapped in. You're going to see how tight he and how confined he will be when he's taken off that ramp. Tyler Long is also with him. He's part of the Northeast Ohio Dukes team, stunt team. And this episode is brought to you by Griner Auto Body of Washington, Iowa, using state-of-the-art techniques and decades of experience to get your car back on the road after an accident. Car Doctor of Washington, Iowa. No matter who Frankensteined it, they can fix it clean and customize it. McDonald Boneyard of Keota, Iowa, for all of your farm equipment and auto recycling needs. Hinshaw Trailer Sales of Richland, Iowa. You need a trailer, they've got your trailer, and they fix what they sell and don't. They're full-time repair shop. Girling Repair of Winfield, Iowa. If your mower is dead, call Fred, your Husqvarna, Aaron's, and Gravely dealer. B&B Propane and the family of Jet Stops presents Southeast Iowa Today. I'm John Bain, author of Christie's Journey, The Beat Goes On, and your host. Let's go inside, check out the General. Pat, you've been working with Ray in Northeast Ohio Dukes for, what, 13 years now?
Yeah, about 12, 13 years, yeah.
Tell us how the heck do we get to this point?
Well, this definitely isn't something that just pops up overnight. This took a lot of trial and error, a lot of different jumps and stuff to dial it in and get it just right. But I think we've achieved that.
You have. I'll tell you, I watch your videos on the Northeast Ohio Dukes Facebook page, and you are a great spokesman for the group.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
You do a great job of explaining to the audience what's going on. Especially, I mean, on this car here, you walked us through it.
Yeah. Can we walk you through it again?
Let's do that.
Take a look at it.
Yeah.
This is the crown jewel of cars that we've built.
It's beautiful.
It really is nice. It really is nice. AMD, our sponsor, sent us all the panels for it. Everything you're looking at is AMD.
So boys and girls, you want to make a charger, AMD can help you.
Grab their catalog and start checking off the boxes, because they have everything that you need to build a Dodge Charger into a Crown Vic or a Grand Marquis into a Dodge Charger or Generally.
And this particular, under all this shiny coating, was what year Grand Marquis?
This was, I believe, a 2000 or 2001.
Nah.
Yeah. Now, the only difference is when you get into the later Grand Marquis, they redesigned the suspension, and you need an older one because the newer ones, the wheels stick out.
Oh.
If you want to put vector wheels on it, you wouldn't be able to put vector wheels. And I think it's 2003 or 4 where they changed the suspension. Okay. You don't want one of those cars. It won't work for a Charger.
Gotcha. Now, speaking of the vector wheels, those are American Racing ones?
Yeah. Yep.
Can you still buy those?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, these are brand new.
Oh.
Ray just took them out of the box about 2 weeks ago.
I'll be darned.
Yeah. Brand spanking new wheels.
Now, I have a 70 Dodge Charger, and back on the 50th anniversary of American Racing, which is like around 2005 or something like that, I bought a set of these.
Okay.
And one of the things that I noticed on the inside of the rim on mine is stamped 01 in that font.
You know what? I don't know if these particular wheels have that stamp on them, but we have seen wheels like that do have the stamp on them. Our good friend Jimmy Monroe, he had a General Lee, and I think they were stamped on the back of his like that.
And back when they came out in 05, they were like the official landing gear of the General Lee.
Yeah. You know what? It doesn't have to be a General Lee to have vectors on it. All these Chargers look good with vectors on them.
They do.
Yeah,
they do. It's like they're made for it.
Yeah.
Well, show me around this thing.
This is our first car that actually is using a real grill.
We noticed that. My buddy Sparky pointed out. He's like, I didn't even know you could buy these.
Yeah. Again, AMD.
Yeah.
AMD. The bumpers are all brand new. What we used to do before, we used to make our grills out of sheet steel. We would put sheet steel over it. We would manufacture this as best we could, the center section. And then our graphics designer, Matt Miller, would actually print out stickers.
Now, do they call this, I've heard over the years, do they call that like the shark nose? Have you heard anything like that before?
I've never heard it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never heard that called like that before.
Okay.
We actually have an aluminum push bar on it.
You sure do. Now,
Brand new aluminum push bar.
What vintage season of the Dukes of Hazzard would that push bar have been used?
The push bars, the narrower push bars, I believe, are the earlier seasons, season 1, 2, 3, I think, and then they widen the push bars because when the General Lee would hit Roscoe's patrol car, hit a tree or whatever, it was doing too much damage to the front end, so they widened the push bars.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Underneath is the factory 4.6 liter Ford engine.
Okay.
Don't kill us. We have a Ford and a Dodge. But yeah, we don't mess with the engine. The engine has plenty of power for what we're going to do to it.
And Ray's supposedly going to try hitting that ramp over here at 75 miles per hour, I've heard.
75 miles per hour. Yeah,
that's fast.
His personal best is 153 feet, and tomorrow we're planning on breaking that. So you're not going to see a little bunny hop. You're going to see a jump.
That's incredible. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Now let's look inside this thing.
Sure.
So, this is not your grandpa's Grand Marquis.
Absolutely not. No. Grandpa would not want to drive this. You can see we retain the factory steering column. We have the gauges mounted off to the right there, the original gauge pod.
Yeah.
So he could keep an eye on his speed. We can keep an eye on, temperature and all that other stuff.
Right.
We just had to lengthen the wiring harness. You can see the bungee cords that
Yes.
go over top. Now, the bungee cords give, and they have a lot of bounce to them. On his jump, it's called a jump vest. On his jump vest, there's D-rings on both shoulders. Those D-rings get clipped into here.
Wow.
And they lock in. So his butt will be probably about 6 inches off the seat.
So he's elevated, and he's got to reach that accelerator over here.
Yes.
Wow.
So he has both of these on. We're gonna raise them up, clip them into these clips. When he lands, the compression won't be distributed across his body and across his spinal cord. The bungees will give. It'll be like he's on a giant rubber band, and he won't break his back. Now, when he lands, these two pull cords, pull that, and the D-ring opens up, and he drops down onto the seat. We get him out. We'll have him out of here in 30 seconds.
Right. That's incredible.
Yes.
Now, how do you become part of a stunt team? How does it? I mean, you don't go to school for it, do you?
No. It was it's really a very long story, but just friends that got together. I had a Formula Firebird that Ray convinced me to turn into a Knight Rider car.
I've seen that online.
Yeah, so I now have the car from Knight Rider. I have kit from Knight Rider.
How cool is that?
And it's really cool. The replica community is vast, and there's a lot of Knight Rider cars out there. There's a lot of General Lees out there,
and you can say it's international.
Oh, absolutely, and they're all good people.
Yeah,
all very good people.
Yeah,
I've never met anybody with a replica that I didn't like.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Now I see Ray. I don't think he'll mind if I show this. He's got a note from his daughter, Tiffany, that I'm sure I'm going to ask him about later. But I also see back here some cowboy boots. Is there any significance to that, or did they just get thrown in there?
He just threw them in there.
Okay.
Just threw them in there.
Well, you never know, because people sometimes have good luck charms and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
Ray, do you know if Ray's got anything like that?
Yeah, you want to see it?
Yeah.
Come around to the back.
Okay.
This license plate,
yeah,
although it's scratched up and dented and it's seen better days, has been on every one of Ray's jump cars.
How cool is that? So 27 other
General Lees. And we were thinking about, maybe it's time to get a nice shiny one, something, with less scratches on it. Ray's like, don't you touch that plate. It's my lucky plate.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I could ask you 8,000 more questions, but I know you got a lot of stuff to do, and I really appreciate your time. But if there was something that I should have asked you that you want to share with my audience that I didn't ask, tell us.
Well, you know what? Everybody talks about the weight. Sometimes you'll see Ray come down on a nose heavy axis, and that's actually good. If you come down flat, you're going to put a lot of compression on your body. If you come down on the nose, the front of the car takes the brunt of the impact.
And he's strapped in that seat.
He's strapped in, and it's like one stuntman described it as like you're crushing a beer can. It's absorbing all the impact. But we do have several 100 pounds of concrete in the trunk to where he won't land flat, but he won't land real nose heavy. He should land somewhere like
he's
that.
going to land like the General Lee.
Absolutely, yeah. And
Man.
he's going to drive away, and you're not going to see a scratch on it.
That's awesome.
Just like on the show.
Well, and if there is one, your version of Cooter, Bender, he'll fix it.
He'll put it together.
Yeah, there you go.
He will
Pat,
do it.
Pat, thank you so much for your time. I hope to catch up tomorrow.
Sure.
See you tomorrow on Jump Day.
Sure.
And I wish you all the best.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So you're gonna be in that, doing that.
Yeah, you know, if you notice, that was Tyler in the car.
Yes.
So I always like to have them, you know, do the testing for me, you know, and yeah, Ray, it's good. Now I'll do it later on today and a couple times tomorrow, but I like to see what the car looks like.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It's your chance to see it. Yeah.
Right, because I'll be a little busy on the inside tomorrow.
I think so. All right. Thanks, Ray. Hey guys, for all those people online that say you should have put concrete in the trunk, what do we got here?
How you doing? I'm Scott from Northeast Ohio Dukes. We stuck 5 bags of 80-pound concrete in the trunk. So this is 5 bags, 80-pound bags of concrete. And as you can see, we leveled it off. We put more on the right, as you can see, less on the left to off weight for Ray to jump for his body weight on this side. We offset it on this side.
Oh, man. And you got everybody's names on there?
All the crew signed their name in there. So, yeah, there's all the concrete to keep Ray nice and level.
There you go. Man, looking forward to April 19th.
We can't wait. We're excited.
High noon Atlantic time.
That's tomorrow already, man.
Yeah.
Look how, yeah.
It's incredible. And the car is up here on the ramp right now, just so everybody can see. So here's kind of the view that Ray will get when he's launching right there. I'll tell you what, I'm loving bringing you this international podcast, and I hope you are liking and enjoying what you're watching. And if you are, do me a favor, will you? And remember to like, follow, and subscribe. Okay, Southeast Iowa Today viewers, this is what Ray will see when he's at the top of the ramp in the General Lee. He won't have time to look over here and see my buddy Sparky and the thousands of fans that'll be out here. And he won't have time to look over here and see the rest of the parking lot because he'll be going that way. And I hope, Ray, that when you're doing this, you're yelling, yeah!
Like tippy-toeing it, so we'll just put the board there.
Ray,
Yes,
holy
sir.
cow. You are tighter than a sardine right now.
Yeah, it's not a good feeling. It's very uncomfortable.
Now let's tell the audience, Tyler, you got those straps, the bungee straps there that Pat talked about earlier.
Yep.
You've actually got that hooked to Ray's harness, correct?
Yeah, so this is exactly how he'll be in the car with a couple small changes. He'll be in his fire suit, and he'll be wearing a horse collar that helps support his head from side to side. But basically, this is the main suspension system. He's held up by these 4 heavy-duty bungees, 2 on each side. They go to the D-rings in his vest, which hold up his body weight off of the seat. He actually has almost 4 inches of clearance between his tailbone and the seat right now.
Wow.
And then the straps are here to hold him against the seat back, but not down. We don't want him pulled in half by the opposing forces. And then this is his helmet restraint right here. Go ahead and demonstrate the helmet restraint.
Okay.
So that's the limit of his movement. Just enough to let this absorb some impact, but for the most part, he can't really move around too
Yeah, I
much.
can't.
You're looking straight ahead.
Right, just like this.
And what your eyes can turn is what you can see.
Yeah, so I'll be like this. Try to keep my thumbs up. You know, because when the car lands, the wheel could jerk and you could break your thumbs on the.
Yeah, we talked about that in our interview in February on the podcast. I asked you, what do you do with your hands? And you say you like a pilot, you want to hold on to that yoke.
Hold on to the yoke. A lot of guys, when they do stunts, they just go like this.
Right.
You know, for some reason, I know I'm not in control of the car, but it just makes me feel
Like you
like
are.
I am.
That's what they teach you in race car school. If you're headed towards the wall, you hug your chest. That way, you kind of keep your arms from flailing and all that.
Right.
But yeah, this is him all trussed up like a Thanksgiving turkey.
I want to tell the audience of Southeast Iowa today, these men are true professional stuntmen. This is not some ragtag operation. And if Hollywood still made movies like they should, these guys would probably be in the movie business industry right now. But I'll tell you what, we are blessed to be able to have you guys entertain us in the way that you are, and keeping the Dukes of Hazzard in the forefront and for many years to come.
Tyler, you want me to get myself out?
Yep. So what we're gonna do now is you have to go around on your right. Your right. Oh, and you need these. So
Those would be strapped to him.
Basically, for safety purposes, in case for any reason we can't get to the car from the outside and it's on fire or something, he needs to be able to get himself out of the car. So there's a safety pin release here behind his helmet. That's the hardest part for him. He has to reach back here and try to grab it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna get myself out now. All right.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, I'm out.
And now he's out.
Wow.
All he has to do is scramble out.
See how much lower I am now?
Yeah, yeah,
6 inches, I think.
yeah. You sunk there.
Yeah. And that's as soon as he lands, that's the first thing he wants is out. Out.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
It's not a good feeling to be in a wrecked car.
No,
So,
that's incredible.
Tyler, if you can get my gas pedal extender on,
Yeah, I will once you're out of there.
couple zip ties. Patrick.
Wow, guys. On behalf of the Southeast Iowa Today audience, thank you for this all access. This is incredible.
You're a VIP, John. What can I say?
I appreciate it.
This is the most in-depth we've ever been with anybody on film.
Yeah,
about
we
how
never really
I'm
tell
on-
anyone that.
We don't really reveal this stuff.
I am honored.
First time ever in Canada, first time ever showing full safety restraints on film.
And I'll tell you what, if I was ever going to have a first time international podcast, this is the one to do. And I guess I am.
It's funny how it all came together.
That's
you know?
right. That's right. Well, thanks, guys.
All right, buddy.
Thanks, Raymond and Tyler. You folks, we're in for something big here in Canada on April 19th, 12 noon Atlantic time. Thank you for watching, and thanks to our sponsors, Griner Auto Body, Car Doctor, McDonald Boneyard, Hinshaw Trailer Sales, Girling Repair, B&B Propane, and the family of Jet Stops. I'm your host, John Bain. Stay friendly, Southeast Iowa.